Ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event of the evening. Introducing first, from Bahasa Uptown, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, weighing in at an unannounced hiatus from a very, very long time ago. He is your fellow Uptown low life, Cornelius. Hi? Am I back? Am I live? Can I be heard? Am I hearable? Wow. Gee, this is... No, I cannot hear you, silly. Wait. No, I can't be heard, right? Right? Please say psych. Please. This is really embarrassing if I did all that and I didn't just, I who knows? Oh, don't do this to me. Come on. Don't do this to me. Every time. I don't know anymore. It's been so long. Okay? Anyways, I don't know anymore. I'm so maybe I'm writing these comments randomly based on your expression. Anyway. To those who aren't aware, oh man. How did I start this usually? Oh yeah. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Cornelius, professional wrestler turned Butler Vtuber at your service. Man, I haven't said it in so long. Oh, jeez. Hope you guys been okay. I won't lie. I don't know why I'm back. I don't know why I had such a long unannounced hiatus. I will be very honest with you. I at one point used to stream at least once per week, something of the sort, and I was quite consistent with it until I just decided to stop. I mean, okay, to be fair, there were a couple of reasons. I suppose we should get into that. Before we get into Causeway Jam 26 and all that shenanigans, because there was plenty afoot. We can I'll just let you know like why maybe I had a bit of an unannounced hiatus, why I focused. If you follow me on social media, you will see that I actually still am active on it, just that I was more head up in other aspects. Yeah, I think that's fair to say. So okay, let's go. I have not been streaming for quite a while. I don't like. You know what? Let's actually check right now how long it's actually been since I last streamed. Let's have a quick look at the computer. Let's see. The last time I streamed was 4 months ago. To be fair, that was like what? I thought it was longer. I thought it was much longer. So, yeah. 4 months ago isn't too bad actually. Not good, but like not too bad. There were definitely a few reasons why I basically sort of dropped off the streaming earth, so to speak. Yeah. The number one thing by far was that I obligated myself to Malaysia Pro Wrestling. To those that aren't aware, Malaysia Pro Wrestling is an independent wrestling promotion out of Malaysia, where I'm from. And it's gotten to the point where like I sort of like became a bit responsible for it, you know? For instance, man, I show up every damn training session. Not always to train. A lot of you are aware that I've got chronic pain and stuff like that. And I can't train every session, so I can train like once a week. That would be like best for me. Even even then, that's also really depends on my condition. No, but so basically a lot more things came up where I felt like I needed to assist in my PW more, such as certain upcoming events, handling certain things to do with my PW. Let's just say I took upon myself to help my PW a lot more in terms of training, in terms of its upkeep, in terms of perhaps even future plans. Oh man, there was some stuff that was insane that happened this year alone. Yeah, of course. I mean, your job is more, but that's the thing. It's not a job. It's not a job. No, I don't want to say too much, but like it is technically something I volunteered for. Let's make it very clear here, yeah. But you know, I a lot more than most things. I want Malaysia Pro Wrestling to succeed as much as possible. Hey, this you. Welcome back. Welcome back. This you is my lovely moderator. Welcome back. It's been far too long, eh? It's been far too long. I myself expecting one more person, but we'll get there when we get there. Oh yeah, I forgot. I needed to be a bit of a prick when it comes to the rules and regulations of my stream. Yeah, just look at the descriptions, read them out. If you all break them, I might be forgiving, or I might not. It depends. You know how I can be. I can be a bit of a d-head. Okay. What was I saying? Right here. I want to basically help out my PW more, to the point where maybe it can really, truly grow into something special. And it really does sometimes feel like I need to be more involved, you know? So sometimes I feels like I need to like help with the newer trainees, especially future plans. When it comes to future plans, oh my lord, I don't want to get too specific, but like, if you knew what happened this year alone, man, it's insane. It's insane. Like one clear example I'll give you right now. We were very close to proceeding with the second Love and Peace show. This is that crazy collaborative show between my PW, KLP48, which is like Malaysia's darling idol group right now, from the 40, as in like 40 Entertainment's 48. But now the Malaysian branch, KLP48, and TJPW, Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling. We did that last year in November. That was very successful, and we were supposed to happen middle of this year, but without saying too much, there were international circumstances that made that nigh impossible. Yeah. Well, things have been announced, sort of unannounced. Well, sort of announced, but not announced properly yet. But it has been announced by the right people. Let's just say that, yeah, we got things going. We got things going. So like a passion, yes, very much like a passion. I've been doing this I am more than neck deep in this pro wrestling thing. I am in the depths. I am in the trenches, like Mariana Trench kind of deep. Well, Momoshi, welcome to Cafe Cornelius. I forgot to ring the bell just now when starting the stream, but yeah, the bell still exists IRL before me. So yeah. Oh my goodness, half an hour already. Okay, I gotta get this. Okay, the second reason why was, I'm gonna say personal. My PW's greater responsibilities was one of the reasons, but not the only one. And all I'll say is there was some stuff that happened personally that sort of, I wouldn't say make me sour on streaming, but it felt funny to stream. Yeah, felt funny. I decided to, and sort of like, there was a time when I was like kind of quiet-ish, I suppose, and yeah. Things have improved, for sure. Things have definitely improved. And so, we're going to be back on track. However, what I will say, from here on out, there's going to be a couple changes to how I operate. The main thing is that, as you guys know, I'm a pro wrestler. I am an IRL pro wrestler. I'm about to actually show some clips of me wrestling extremely recently. Guys, we don't have to call out if anyone's a newcomer or they're a regular, whatever. It's chill, you know. New mask, we'll get there soon. What is for certain is that, I've always focused on wrestling content. That has been the case, but I've always dabbled in games and other crazy nonsense, right? I've never shied away from that. Hello, Kyrie Nakadaro 7064. Welcome to Captain Cornelius. So I, from here on out, want to double down on the wrestling content. I kind of realized that I, as a smaller content creator, I need to really, really specialize first before I start branching out. Don't get me wrong, if I play a gaming stream or two, there's nothing, there's nothing strange there. I need to unwind somehow. But just for my own sake, because I'm so busy with my IRL wrestling stuff and other matters, for me to do any sort of content creation takes a lot of time. Streaming, making clips, making videos, all that takes time. So I need to be hyper-specific now. And that basically means I need to focus on just more wrestling. Yes, more wrestling indeed. So I don't want to guarantee anything, but I would like to be even more specific right now. Probably still won't join SCMS stream. Pity. That's okay. You don't have, you're not obligated to. So yes, I would like to do more SCMS. The internet's first pro wrestling VTuber led pro wrestling quiz show. I remember I had a whole shtick. Oh man, I forgot how I said all that. I remember I had a whole thing laid out for that. And I really am off the wagon, man. I really gotta get back on there. Education? Did I say anything about education? Maybe like pro wrestling education, I suppose. So teaching people pro wrestling, all that, just anything pro wrestling. That should be my super niche, essentially, that you gotta double down on. So SCMS is definitely one of it. Teaching people about wrestling for sure, wrestling culture, the weird side of wrestling, Southeast Asian wrestling especially. It's a extremely exciting time for Southeast Asian wrestling. My God, there's some dude, like in Vietnam right now, in VPW, they somehow got Yota Tsuji, the New Japan Pro Wrestling IWGP Heavyweight Champion. Their top guy is in VPW right now. That's insane. That is insane. And there's even one more thing related to my PW that we'll get at the very, very end of my little presentation today. Yeah, little presentation. Oh man. Okay. So yeah. I will try my very best to churn out stuff. How often it'll be, that really does depend. I do not wish to give any promises at all. All I can say is I will try. I will try. Okay. Let's maybe let's okay. Let me just check a couple things. Okay, we're all good here. Oh man, I cannot believe I still have so much of my setup still somewhat the same. Oh man, this is crazy. It's crazy. And yes, folks, if you can, please do like and subscribe if you can. Okay, let's oh jeez, how do I do this again? Okay. Let's do this. All right. Okay. Let's hit to the slide, shall we? Haha. Okay. Are we here? I think we're here. Yeah. Yeah, we are here. We're here. Okay. Causeway Jam 26. This was my most recent event. This is a very special one. This is a borderline annual event where it is my PW versus Garapa Max of Singapore. So it's a Malaysia versus Singapore show. That makes it a very, very unique one indeed. As all of you know, the rivalry between Malaysia and Singapore is very storied, sometimes very messy, and more often than not, just goofy. We're so goofy. Like, is it roti canai? Is it roti prata? Is it Singapore? Is it Johor? Is it South Singapore? Is it North Johor? Who knows? Wait, no. Is it South Johor? Is it North Singapore? Who knows? There's so much that's the same. There's so much that's the different. So much that's just bizarre. That only we as Malaysians and Singaporeans understand each other. Wait, Johor? Yeah. Singapore is South Johor. Don't you know? I need to enlarge myself. There we go. That's better. Okay. Okay. How do I do this again? I'm nervous. Sorry. Okay. Okay. I think this is how it is. Okay. First up, before we get into Causeway Jam proper, I need to stand up. That's the first thing. As always, I need to occasionally stand up a little so that I don't break my back and all that jazz. You guys. Why aren't you signed in? What I mean? Oh, why is that still there? Why are you still here? Sorry, I don't know why that's still there. I don't know why that's. Why are you? What is wrong with you? Why does it still? Give me a second. Why is that still like that? I don't get. I thought that would disappear when I go live. Give me a second. Stupid. Give me a second. How do I do this again? Okay, do this. Okay, and then maybe I'll do this. I don't know why that's being that way. I don't get it. But let me just check. Okay, I think that's better. Okay, that's better. I don't know why that one. This is why you have fail safes, folks. This is why you have fail safes. Okay? All right. One second. Wait, 1 second. Okay. All right. Before we'll talking about CWJ 26. Let's actually rewind a little bit to a previous event that I was a part of. This one was in Singapore and in Grapple Max. It is called Straight Out Jew Chat. I'm basically going to show one of my more recent matches, essentially. Just clips of it. All right. Basically, this is what sort of entailed between myself and Sarah Cohart. We are the official, proper, new but finalized Ships Ahoy. Okay? Versus Divya and Christian, who's no longer part of Ships Ahoy. Okay? Basically, what happened was these two had a thing going on. And then they became not a thing anymore. And I came in to save the day, like I always do. Okay. and we kicked out Christian from Ships Ahoy, and now I'm part of Ships Ahoy. But apparently, Christian wants to be part of Ships Ahoy again, so now we're duking it out. Bit of a grudge match, so to speak, from Christian's end. You'll see. So this is sort of what happened in the first part of it. Yeah. Why you It's wrestling, it's drama, it's action and all that jazz. Anyways, let's have a little watch, shall we? Yeah. So this is in Singapore. I don't know why the crowd's booing. I'm so lovable. Look, I'm introducing the captain. I'm being a gentleman. This is Christian. I'm bashing him because I always do. I gotta fix that kick. Yeah, I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do, you know? Yeah. Yeah, see? That's normal wrestling. The return of our fellow uptown Johan. Everyone, please say hello with as in a HE all caps LOW to Johan. Johan here is the announcer and commentator for my PW. Basically, if you've ever seen me live, Johan is the guy that I snatched the microphone from because who better to announce yours slowly than yours slowly. But if to everyone else, Johan is fantastic indeed. Hi everyone. Yes, hi. Don't steal my thunder, Johan. Okay, well, I'm on the roll here. Okay, so and I'll show the second part of this. Okay, all right. So here we are. I stomped on his elbow because he deserves it. Ooh, sorry about that. So he tried to like run on me here, but I countered. I grabbed his leg and single leg grab. I love that. I'll admit that was good. Of all things, a brainbuster. I was shocked by that. German suplex, but I stopped that a little bit. I tried to do the same thing I did to Christian, but I'll admit she countered this. I got in trouble here. And how dare she calls Christian in for this? How dare she? She really is a B word. I'm not calling her the B word. Yeah, she herself calls herself the B word. Okay, this itch. How dare this itch call in this fake Chips Ahoy member to stomp on my elbow? How dare this itch? Okay. Okay, let me just adjust myself. Yes, I did say that. Anyways, John, how are you? We're getting into it. Okay, so I am going to post one final part of this little thing on social media sometime tomorrow. If you want to see this again, all this is posted on Twitter, there's a TikToks, the Instagrams, all that jazz. So if you want to see it again, go check it out. You are just relaxing, chilling. Excellent. That's what I like to hear. Anyways, let's get down to business to defeat the Singaporeans. Okay. So, fun way to start off Causeway Jam. We're gonna stay here for on this slide for a little bit actually, because this gentleman here is actually kind of a big part, surprisingly big part of Causeway Jam 26. Okay, so believe it or not, the very first match in Causeway Jam is not Malaysia versus Singapore. In fact, not every match is Malaysia versus Singapore. The opening match for Causeway Jam 26 is Shota from Japan versus Kaizul from Malaysia versus Dean Zayed from Malaysia. You might be wondering, why is a wrestler from Japan here? Well, okay, I don't want to bore you with the details too much, but in case if you weren't aware, my PW got itself something rather interesting. My PW got itself a new ring. Where's my gasp? Oh, a new ring? What? Truly, it is a brand new ring from Japan. When I say from Japan, I mean imported. Not flown in, shipped in from Japan. A beautiful new, oh my god, it's beautiful. Brand new. All new parts. Well, yeah, all new, let's just say all new parts. Oh my god, it is a Japanese ring. I'm not gonna give you into all the details, but we basically in MyPW feel really, really fortunate that we have this new ring. It is a brand spanking new ring, dude. Like, oh my goodness, this freaking ring is. Firstly, everything about this works. I know this sounds really stupid, but like, put it this way: when you are working with a ring that's more than 10 years old, that was built when pro wrestling was seen as not even a possibility in Malaysia, and basically that means that the ring isn't optimally built with the right proper specs. Yeah, it's not perfect. Let's put it that way. The ring is not perfect. It's got wear and tear. There's no denying that. You know, if you come to a MyPW show with the old ring, you will see it, and there's no escaping that, unfortunately. So, and with this this new ring is also one of the very neat features of a Japanese ring is that it is so easy to set up. Certain things about it is maybe difficult for sure, but things like transporting it. It is an overall larger ring actually. It's overall larger. That's like another really good thing. It's overall a larger ring, so it's like bigger. So there's more space for us to play around in the ring. Actually, it's great. And therefore it's heavier. But even though it's heavier, the parts overall are lighter. You know, there's not like for example for the old MyPW ring, it's like a sort of a Western style ring. Like there's some huge parts, individual parts. Whereas this, it can be broken down much more easily. You know, yeah, our old ring has seen better days. That's for certain. So if you came to Quash Theatre at the time, you will see that the ring is actually a good bit bigger. But because the parts are overall smaller, it's easier to transport. Oh, and I cannot tell you enough how much of a difference maker that is. And the crazy thing is, setting it up is somehow easier. Not easier, faster. If we were working with a ring crew that really knew what they were doing, like everyone had experience setting up a Japanese style ring, in 1 hour, within an hour, it could be set up, which is unheard of for the old ring. Let me put it that way. Like we had to do some crazy Dr. Frankenstein nonsense to it at times. It's mad. And that's where Shota-san came in. Shota-san here is actually not a stranger to pro wrestling in Malaysia, actually. He was here for last year's Love and Peace. He was part of that. Let's just, without saying too much, you know, we needed someone to help us understand nuances of a Japanese ring, and there are indeed a lot of nuances. Shota-san has so much experience in building rings. He's, you know, at one point I called him the ring master. Actually, it's great. I already miss Shota. He's great, right? He's great. So he's got a lot of things going for him. His English is excellent. Like for a Japanese person, he is he is in like the top, I would say 0.5% of excellent English speakers in Japan. Like his English is excellent. Like he's really good. So communication with him is borderline no issue at all. You know, and he has so much experience in wrestling and setting up the ring. That, oh man, we learned so much because yes, before he came in, flew in for this event. We built up the ring on our own. We tried to set up on our own, and for the most part, setting up the ring, that was fine. It's, I would say, calibrating it. Yes, I know that sounds kind of crazy that I'm using the word calibrating for a wrestling ring, but that is exactly what it is. We are calibrating this ring. We were calibrating this ring. And he basically taught us a lot of the nuances. How to be efficient with it, the right weight, the right SOP, all that. So yes, folks, there's a lot of nuances when it comes to not just wrestling, but the pro wrestling business itself. And he was a really great hand in that. And so for his troubles, he got booked a match in Causeway Jam in an event that's supposedly all Malaysia versus Singapore, but then he's in this. That was really, really interesting to see that, actually. Let me just hit right down here. I'll hit over here. Okay. Let's see now. So, and so he had a little bit of a trouble with the two Malaysians. So he beat you guys. I'll get there. Okay. For color context, Shota-san has been doing this for, was it 15 years or 18 years? Something crazy like that. I think he actually told me something really, really funny a while ago. Last time he was here, last year. He was in an event once. And mind you, he is like 38. He was 37 last year. He was in this event. And he was in this wrestling event. And he was the youngest wrestler in that entire event. There were people in their 40s, 50s, 60s in that event. And he was the youngest person there. Japanese wrestling is insane. Japanese wrestling is freaking insane. Where there's some guys that's been doing this for so long that they should be retired, but they're not. And he was the youngest person there. And for us, it's like, whoa, you've been doing this 15 years. And Shota was like, I am the youngest person in this event. What the F? Like he was flabbergasted that, oh my god, I'm young here? What the heck? All for the look at. I know, right? I know. Some of us, it's an addiction, baby. It is an addiction. Like this year, figure four face lock, figure four leg lock. Oh, an addiction. Kaizo loves his submissions. Oh, fun fact. See this referee here? This referee is from Singapore. Yeah, he's Singaporean. It's crazy. It's hilarious. So even, fun fact. So this is so Malaysia, Singapore. We had referees. We had a referee from Singapore and an announcer from Singapore as well. Sean Rick. That's Johan's counterpart, basically. He's great. He's a actual radio DJ in Kiss FM in Singapore. I don't know if anyone from Singapore is listening to this, but yeah, he is. Yeah. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, and this is Dean Zayed. Took a big choke slam. He gave a big choke slam to Shota, so he was definitely in trouble a little bit. But as you can see, Shota definitely had some wiles, but my man can fly as well. He's very versatile. Oh my god, he is so good with pinning combinations. I honestly want to tussle with Shota sometime because he's so good with pin combinations. Actually, it's actually really, really impressive. Like, oh my god, he's so good with that. But he can fly too, actually, surprisingly enough. So yeah. So he you can say he's one of those guys that's like a bit of a journeyman, a good hand, but he can still go. Oh man, he's so good. And he got the win. Basically what happened was Dean Zayed hit a very nice TKO on Kaizo, which is like a sort of like a fireman's carry, and he spun him into a cutter, like an RKO kind of a thing. But Shota was quick to capitalize and frog splashed him for Dean Zayed for the win. Honestly, so yeah, the first point goes to Japan, I guess. It's hilarious that the first point went to Japan. I actually was rather chuffed to see that. Oh well, you know, Japanese ring, Japanese wrestler, ish cool. Ooh. This is how you can tell it's a really, really Japanese ring. Even we were kind of surprised we got this. So you see these pads here? See the blue one, the white one here. So those who are familiar with like Japanese wrestling, you're probably more used to something like New Japan Pro Wrestling. They have those like triangular corner pads, right? And those are flat. However, this is cylindrical, which threw us for a loop when we got it. I won't lie to you. We were like, huh? It's cylindrical. And then we realized, oh, this is what Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling is. So when I say Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling, all you need to know is that they're sort of like the female counterpart to DDT Pro Wrestling, yeah? I'll be mentioning these terms quite a bit. DDT Pro Wrestling is like one of the largest Japanese wrestling promotions in Japan, and TGPW is like its female counterpart. It's pretty big as well, actually. Like, this is how big DDT is. DDT recently did their biggest show, Peter Pan. Yes, it's called Peter Pan. In Ryogoku Sumo Hall. 11,000 capacity. TGPW is pretty darn big too. They do Korakuen Hall all the time. They are so impressive. They're so impressive. And for some reason, they use these cylindrical pads. Not every promotion uses them, but apparently TGPW still does. Why? I don't know. But we got them. We're going to use them. Yeah. Really interesting. Okay. Next up. Match 2. I am match 2. How we follow up? Oh, by the way, okay, keep this in track. Yeah, keep this in track. So this match had flying. Okay, Okay. But match 2 is always going to be an interesting one because the way I see it, match 1 is the curtain opener. This is the one that sets the pace. This is the one that that has something exciting and sets the bar, so to speak. You know, because everyone remembers it's like a movie. You know, the opening is meant to hook you in. Yeah. Then how is the rest of the movie supposed to follow up? That's where we come in. So I'm in this one. This is me and Unstable Edward Tan, my newest and latest mentee. JG, yeah, I mean, of course you are. I mean, like you're always there. That's your spot. You're always there. Hilarious. Welcome to Cafe Cornelius. I wonder if I should keep ringing this bell whenever new people come in. Oh, well, yes. Well, welcome. Anyways. Yes. So, I should also, I guess I can mention it now. New mask. Yeah, new mask. As in, it's not this anymore. I mean, don't get me wrong. I still have this IRL version of the mask. Yeah, I guess I am the unofficial green shirt guy. At this point, you kind of sort of are the official, quote unquote, official green shirt guy. You're your own man. You're your own super fan. That's for sure. But yes, new mask. Huh? Yeah, it's been a long time coming. I've been wearing this mask for like God knows how long. Enjoy the show, Cornelius. Thank you. And let me put it this way. This mask is excellent. It's iconic. I will never stray away from this base design. But that's the thing. It's too base. It's too simple. And sometimes that's a good thing because, my God, my mask really stands out. It really. I look like a. Sometimes I look like a skull from a distance. It looks like I'm like just a skull. You know, it's great. But I just figured it's about time I freshen things up a little bit. And I was very, very lucky. Some of you, I think I might have said this before. We found a cosplay team that has enough experience to create wrestling gear. Pretty darn quality too. Always curious, how do you wash the mask? By hand. You do not put this in the washer. Oh no. And that's another thing too. My first proper mask is on the older side. There's definitely some wear and tear already. It's still very good for wrestling, absolutely. I might even bust it out sometime in the future. No, don't get me wrong, it's still there, it's still good, and still really, really well made. But there is a little bit of wear and tear already, you know. So having a new mask will help. And oh man, did the cosplay team, Rin T Cat Taylor, I'll give it a little shout out. They did work. We worked together quite a little bit to make this new mask. So now it is a black and white mask. But not purely black and white. You'll see more as you go along. But it is pretty darn well made. And I am very happy with the results. Everything else, classic Cornelius Lowe. This guy. So, Cornelius Lowe at Unstable Edward Tan versus Shitgu Ken and Fightmonger Tommy Hardy. Gee, I wonder if this guy here is Chigu Ken or the fighter manga. I wonder. I mean, some of you in the chat here were actually part of the show. What do you thought when you first seen Chigu Ken here? Any thoughts? Any thoughts? I'll tell you what I thought. Oh man, I didn't. Did I? No, I didn't. Teacher Ken is so over his head. That's for darn sure. He's who does he think he is? Being just a teacher running around in a lab coat, trying to play wrestler. Ready to bring the rattan. What rattan? Rotan. Thank you. Okay, ROTAN. I know what you mean, rattan. That's the proper English word. No. In Malaysia, rotan. Thank you. Yeah. Oh man, why did I not put that photo in? Oh man, that's a faux pas on me. Basically, as you can see, I have my trusty riding crop here. He brought out this rotan. I, in the ring, noticed it. And there was a bit of a showdown there. And my goodness, the crowd took notice of that. They took notice of it. They were like chanting, rotan. But the referee did say, this is a tag team match, no weapons allowed. Okay, and I listened properly to them. Okay, the crowd was booing the ref. Okay, I don't know why. He was just doing his job. It's not a hardcore tag match after all. But I won't lie, parallels are there. Riding crop, rotan. He had a business shirt on. I also have a business shirt on. There's some parallels here. He's a chigu. I'm not a chigu. I'm not a teacher, but I've mentioned this a lot. I'm a bigger picture guy. I'm always trying to help guide newer trainees. I have a new mentee, unstable at Watan. So yeah, but look at this guy. He's wearing a tie. How dare you wear a tie? That's my shtick. How dare you? And then he's trying to like motivate the crowd, like who, ha, like oh my god, so annoying. So I kicked his butt. Yeah. So what happened here was I'll admit I got in a little bit of trouble. I was about to get hit by Tommy Hardy's running knee. Yeah, running knee. Luckily, Edward Tan, being a good tag partner that he is, we're definitely more in sync compared to like previous tag partner. He pushed me out of the way, and I don't know why I look so goofy here. I don't know. I'm a little bit goofy. I'm sorry. And grabbed him, kicked his butt a little bit, and then focused his targets on Chikuken, who I actually like disposed of rather soundly just now. No more failure, Raj. Now is passing Tan. Why passing? He's excelling, Tan. But like rather unstably so. Passing Tan sounds weird. I'm just calling him Edward. Let's call him Edward. I don't know about Ed or Eddie. Right now, it's just Edward because he's unstable. So calling him Edward feels like I'm stabilizing him more. It's a work in progress. He's unstable. Edward Tan is definitely a work in progress. That's for certain. When your mom found your lepak spot while bringing the clothes hanger. I guess it's somewhat the vibes of this moment, I suppose. Basically, what happened was before this was that Chikuken was doing his signature Mongolian chops on me. Like it's imagine a karate chop, but with two hands. That's what it was. He was doing that to me a good bit, but you know me, I'm a strategist. I grabbed his hands, coming down on me, twisted into my straitjacket deity finisher. Yeah, and that took him completely out. So after Edward done away with Tommy here, focused on Chikuken, and Bob's your uncle. Satori! Hey, Satori! Welcome to Cafe Cornelius. Welcome. Just talking a little bit about Policy Jam 26, Malaysia versus Singapore. Although, funnily enough, we haven't even gotten to the Malaysia versus Singapore matches yet. Because, yeah, my match was Malaysia versus Malaysia. We should have gotten a point, but apparently we don't count because it was Malaysia versus Malaysia. I still think it should have. Majulah Malaysia, you know, and all that jazz. Yes, I said that. Yeah. Yes, good times. And we got the win. I suppose Edward got us the win, but hey, I was definitely there too. To more than assist. Hey, someone had to teach him the ropes. Who better but me? Yeah. Yes. Great job on the win. Thank you so much, Satori. I deserve it. How dare you? Anyways. Okay. This. Alright. I hope he's not listening to this. I don't think he is. He's busy in Vietnam. The brat. How come he didn't bring me to Vietnam? Anyways, this is Miles Carew. To those who aren't aware, this is the dude, the giraffe, that somehow, some way, got to go to Japan and wrestle in DDT Pro Wrestling. Remember that big wrestling promotion I mentioned? One of the biggest ones in Japan. No, it's not New Japan big, but it's like number 2 or 3. Yeah, he got to wrestle there. He got to stay in Japan for 3 months to wrestle and train there, which is, in case if you're not aware, that is a gigantic achievement. He is the first Southeast Asian to get this opportunity. This is completely new territory, so much so that it got reported in the news. I think Malay Mail and Free Malaysia Today reports on it. Just see if you can find the report. Actually, no. I can drop it. I don't mind dropping it. Let's see. Let me see if I can find it. If I were to just Google Malay Mail mouse, here you go. So in case if you think I'm bluffing, I'm not. Here you go. See? Real. It's real. So it's just a crazy opportunity that he got himself, you know? And this is his first match back from Japan. In fact, he was back 2 days before Causeway Jam 26. He was only back 2 days. Oh my lord. What a whirlwind it was. Yes, dope pick indeed. Probably because you're there, I'm sure. So yeah, that was great. So he definitely brought a bit of an experience back to Malaysia for sure. He, without saying too much, he learned a lot there. So basically he literally lived and breathed the life of a full-time professional wrestler in Japan. He got to be part of the industry. He was neck deep in it. He was part of DDT's biggest show, Peter Pan, in Ryogoku Sumo Hall. You know, he got to wrestle in Korakuen, in Tokyo Itabashi, various crazy shows. He wrestled not just in DDT but in various Japanese indie promotions as well. He was basically living it, you know, not easily, of course, not easily. It was made very clear to me that when you are a very new wrestler in Japan, you're like a young lion, so to speak, a young boy. Oh man, you're gonna suffer. I'll be frank, paying great, but you got to live the dream. And he, as a guy from Southeast Asia, you know, there's a lot of things going against him. Currency exchange, language barrier was a huge one. Even cultural barrier too. Him as a Malaysian working in Japan, that's a big culture shock. Luckily, he had a bit of a support system there. Shota-san, that as I mentioned just now, big part of helping him out. Honestly, yeah. Yeah. I just want to show this because I just want to show this photo because the lighting is great. Lighting's great. Basically, Miles Carew went up against Julian Creed from Grapple Max. Went up against Julian Creed, who is a former Grapple Max Rising champion, so he's quite capable indeed, you know. And this is obviously for the MyPW Southeast Asian Championship. Oh, and they took it out, man. They went all around. Right? They were brawling in the seats here. They were brawling up in the stands. Oh, they went everywhere. It was great. It's crazy. Yeah. They definitely had a bit of a war for sure. And he battered them around. Like, this is, in fact, if you were to show me this photo a year ago, I would be like, that's Photoshop. This has to be AI. Why? Because Miles Carew does not chop. He does not chop. He does mean uppercuts, very strong elbows. He doesn't chop. Turns out, all you need to do to encourage someone to chop is to send them off to Japan for 3 months, and suddenly they're chopping everyone and everything. Figures. Proud of Miles for living his dream and touring in Japan. Yeah. That's the word in it. He didn't just wrestle in Japan. He toured in it. Like, like he traveled all around Tokyo to wrestle in it, you know? The weather is so hot. I heard paying dues is a huge part of young wrestler culture, as in clean wrestling mats, set up ring. I would say so. I would say comparatively to the past, it's a lot better now. Things are a lot fairer. You definitely still need to do paying dues. So a lot of what Miles was doing, yes. So cleaning up the mats, setting up the ring, he was doing all of that. But I think thankfully, because he was a young foreign wrestler, he, not to say that he got preferential treatment, but more that they understood that he isn't fully part of that culture and system. So not to say that he was given leeway, but they were fairer to him. Like for example, I don't mind sharing this. When he was sick, he wasn't obligated to still attend, you know, because he's a foreign dude who was sick. So they allow him to like recover first, and then he can come back to training. You know, so stuff like that is quite fair. Like so he avoided a lot of the horror stories, so to speak, of Japanese wrestling. And there are a lot, especially in the past. But his environment, which is very DDT and TGPW centric, is a lot fairer and let's just say goofier. It's so goofy. It's so goofy. There's someone I'll show you a bit later. I've shown him before, but I'm gonna show him again. Oh my god, it's crazy. It's great. Now, flying uppercut, because of course this hasn't changed. He's still flying, doing flying uppercuts. It's great. And of course he's flying. He got to do all this and more in Japan, for sure. You could definitely tell that he brought his Japanese experience to this match for sure, because I don't want to explain too much, but it had definitely a different feel. Miles Carew pre-Japan worked a very particular way. Miles Carew post-Japan definitely worked a slightly different way. Not completely different, but definitely you could tell there was a good bit of Japanese influence for sure. That was really, really interesting to see. All right, next up, I just want to show this because it's freaking aesthetic, even though I hate this tag team. Y'all a bunch of blowhards, but I will admit, this photo of Love and Freedom, Unique Rose, and Love Warrior Shara is aesthetic AF. I'll give them the props there. This is an excellent photo. Oh my god. I cannot believe they managed to capture this photo. Holy crap. So good. Props to the photographer for this, Calvin. Oh man, he's a veteran at this, and it clearly shows. My god. And they went up against the Ground Max Tag Team Champions, Big Dave and my man, and Boss Gregory. Oh my god. Last time Boss Gregory was here, he was still known as Great Glorious. I think he was part of Course Theater 10 years ago or something crazy like that. Well, a long time ago. And him returning to this, he definitely said for sure that it was a bit of a he was very glad to be a part of this experience for sure. Oh right, I forgot to mention. Miles won this match handily, of course. With that much experience in Japan. Oh, here's a little bit of a factoid for you. Miles wrestled almost every week in his 3 months in Japan. Last year, Miles wrestled almost the equivalent of the entirety of 2025. The number of matches that he wrestled in 2025 almost equated to the number of matches that he wrestled in 3 months in Japan. You see the math there? Is the math mathing for you? Because it is for me. The number of times he wrestled in Japan is so great that it almost equated the number of times he wrestled in Southeast Asia last year. Because Japan has a pro wrestling industry. Even as an independent pro wrestler, you can wrestle almost every week. And if you're contracted to a larger company, you are wrestling perhaps actually every week, maybe even twice a week, maybe even more than that. Big Bird, yes, Big Bird, yes. Now, and Phoenix Rose has a mask now. Why does he have a flamingo mask for? How dare he? Yeah. So it's just crazy that he wrestles so much in Japan. It was definitely a. I don't know if I can handle that, man. I don't know if I can handle that. But yes. Oh yeah. So if you're keeping track, if I'm not wrong, my match doesn't count. Yeah. So 1 point to Malaysia here. Women's match also was 1 point to, I think, Malaysia as well. This match, however, this isn't a hug. This is a dive. Went slam onto him. For some reason, this dude, Big Dave, at one point he distracted the ref by saying there was a chichak, a gecko in the ring. I don't know what the heck. And then he called himself a chichak. After the rule was all done, it was very confusing. I don't know why. He's Big Dave. He should be saying biawak. Monster lizard. Yeah, very strange. Anyways, I just want to show this again because it's a big swanton bomb. Very nice. But ultimately, he lost. They lost after this epic match that they had. Love and Freedom Team Malaysia lost. How dare they? How dare they? How dare they lose to these old people? Greg is so old. Greg is like, he's like slightly older than me. That's how old he is, which is crazy. Funny enough, I unlocked Lizard Man in Soul Calibur 2 last night and was reminded of Big Dave. I'm so confused by that. I'm so confused by why he said Chichak. So confused. But yeah, they lost. How dare they? How dare they lose? Oh yeah, they lost. But yeah, flying. Yeah, more flying. Oh, if you're wondering, my match, no flying, because I'm technical. Yeah. Oh, I just want to show this off. This is Jin Kai. He's technically Malaysian, but he's lived in Singapore so long that he's like part of Team Grapple Max, therefore Team Singapore, which is hilarious. He was booed so hard for that. Great body though. The hugging picture shot makes me think of a romance anime. What, this one? It's not a hug. It's a dive. He like threw his body at Love Warrior Shawa. Ref Joey would have flown out of the ring if it was Lipas and Chichak. He should have said Lipas. That would have been a much better distraction because if it was me, I'll be like, yes, it's chichak. So there's chichaks everywhere. They're harmless, whatever. Yeah, but yeah, this is just this is eye candy for you guys. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah. Yeah. You're welcome. Oh, and this is Jack Alexander. He lost too, by the way. He did a freaking moonsault, but missed completely. It's his first time doing a moonsault too, if I'm not wrong. Really impressive. Okay, I gotta admit, Jack Alexander is really high flying. He's pretty used to doing like a Arabian moonsault, which is like where you bounce off the top rope on your hamstrings and then like and spin. But this was a full on top rope moonsault. Really impressive. But he missed and he lost. Ugh. Me walking in the club when payday. Ah, yes. Yes. You're welcome. Ah. And finally, the main event of the evening. This is Team Singapore versus Team Malaysia in a tag team elimination match. Team Singapore had, from left to right, Ban Sachak, the Grapple Max Rising Champion, Kelvin Lang, not Lang, Lang apparently, and the former Grapple Max Openweight Champion, SPD. I call him Spud, but no one calls him Spud, but I do, because this is my stream, so I can say whatever I want. Yeah. Yes, SPD or Spud. Yes. I wish I could show a Team Malaysia photo, but for some reason, the photographer didn't take it, so I don't know. But anyways, all you need to know is that was the team of Eman Osman, the Wonder Boy, who's an idiot. Some of you might be aware of who Wonder Boy is. It's the idiot that harasses me. Basically, he's one half of the Juicy Boys, which is Wonder Boy and Miles Carew. When these two are together, they become one brain cell and harass me. It's a nightmare to deal with. How dare they harass me? Sorry, I just realized that I'm like practically like almost like invoking them, therefore inadvertently summoning them. I don't want that. I don't want them to like harass me in the chat right now because oh my god, they are so annoying together. Ugh. Oh yes, Eman Osman, who is the current Bali Pro Wrestling Champion. I don't know if I'll ever get inside one day, but yes, he's holding a title belt right now. He's one of the best in Southeast Asia to do it. And the newcomer, Bobby Sinaga. He's the guy in blue. He's the guy in blue running barefoot. The guy leapfrogging is Kelvin Lang. He has an insane vertical leap. Like, it's so high. Like, I don't think Bobby even needs to like duck. Honestly speaking, he has an insanely good vertical leap. Damn, he used his dump truck. Yes, he has a good dump truck to leap, indeed. So to those unaware, I mentioned now tag team elimination. Means that if you were to defeat one opponent, as in like via pinfall or submission or knockout, that sort of thing, they are eliminated. Then becomes like a 2v3 and that kind of a thing. And this went on. And let's just say that this match got kind of off the walls a little bit. At one point, Eman Osman running elbowed Wonder Boy in the face. And in case if you're not aware, that's one member of Team Malaysia knocking out another member of Team Malaysia. Got real messy. Very drama. Very drama. You wouldn't see me with that kind of drama. No. Yes. Now, this is Eman Osman flying in here. And oh, what's that? What's that there? This guy in the black shirt. This guy in the black and white mask. What's that all about? Can anyone guess? Can anyone guess what this is all about? As I drink a sip of water, maybe stand up a little. Can anyone guess what's that all about? Ah. Eman Osman looks like like he's doing a little Superman here. It's very impressive. Very impressive. Took out Spud very well. Okay. So, to those who are not aware, we sort of implemented a new system here in Malaysia Pro Wrestling. It's very Japanese wrestling-esque, I suppose. Very Japanese wrestling coded. Basically, that is actually me. It's not a clone, okay? It's not someone wearing my mask out of nowhere. That is me. Basically, this is what we call the seconds. You could think of them as ring crew, but it's more than that. Not only do seconds grab entrance gear and bring it to the back, they are also the ones that protect the audience. Because in case if you're not aware, practically every match, almost every match in this entire event had people flying out of the ring. It's crazy. In order to protect the audience, we have people like myself who was seconds to protect the audience, to be a bit of a physical barrier between the audience and wrestlers. You know, I think that's a good system for newer wrestlers to learn. And sometimes even us veteran wrestlers like myself, we should give a helping hand, especially because I myself am one of the more veteran wrestlers in my PW. So I'm part of the main event to help things around, so to speak. Without saying too much, I was surprisingly involved with some machinations. I'm not going to get into the details. But yeah, having seconds during this show was a really good decision. Hope it continues on for every show. I hope so too. I think that's a really good experience, especially for the newer wrestlers. Even for myself too. I felt like I could. I felt it was a very good learning experience for me as well. When Eman called him Wonder Doofus. Yes. Those two don't like each other. Why don't they like each other again? Oh yeah. They're technically in opposing factions. Actually. Yeah. Like I said, this main event was very the drama. Very the drama indeed. Yeah. But although there was drama, there was someone who was clearly the MVP in this match, and that is Bobby Sinaga. He is someone that clearly was already getting huge reactions. I remember the first time when he entered. When he came out of the curtains, people were like, oh, wow, look at this big boy. And then he started doing stuff. He started elbowing people, started chopping people, boys. And people were shocked, like, at how hard hitting he was. How legitimate he came off. How much a main eventer he already seemed to be, even though he was, like, doing opening matches, matches before the intermission, that sort of thing. He was already, admittedly, really impressive. You know, I tussled him a little bit in one of the Rumble matches, and I felt his power. Oh, he's legitimate, all right. And this is him doing a running senton. He's more than 100 kilos, and he's about to crush Kevin Lang. Oh, good lord! It was nasty. You know what's nasty in this? Look at this! Look at this! Folded him in half. He speared him so hard. Ban Sachak's head almost hit the ropes. Like he flew. Just flew. It's so brutal. So brutal. I believe, if I'm not wrong, it got to the point where it was just Bobby Sinaga versus Ban Sachak and SPD. Like, this turned the tide. This was one of the loudest reactions in the entire show. He carried two people and Samoan dropped them. Good God. That went hard. The crowd went ballistic for this, and rightfully so. Very few people can do this, and Bobby's one of them. After that, he won. He won it all. It was, by the time we got to the main event, it was a tie. And Bobby, and so by the time we got to the main event, it was game point, match point. Bobby won it all for Team Malaysia. And what he didn't expect, this was so funny. This was so funny. He's gonna be so mad when he finds out I'm gonna expose him for this. Practically everyone in the locker room came out and celebrated with Bobby. Celebrated with him. Put a flag on him. Everyone came out, cheered for him. Love for Shower posing like the MFer that he is. He was crying. It was very funny. It was very funny. It was very funny. He was expecting that he was like crying. Got to lift the trophy, put a flag on him. And the hilarious part is he is built from Medan, Indonesia. My understanding is that whilst he is built from Medan, Indonesia, there is a genuine Indonesian heritage. He is Malaysian. But man, he's I will admit, he deserves his flowers for this. That's for sure. He's worked hard. He has impressed so many of us. He works really, really soundly. Crowd clearly loves him. This is very, very well deserved indeed. And you know, yes, it is a bit of a rivalry. Hello, Darren. Welcome to Cafe Cornelius. Hey, you're just in time for this beautiful group photo. Malaysia and Singapore. Because why not? Future champion right there. Not if I have anything to do about it. Not if I can do something about it. He has to go through more of us. Yes, he won the Causeway Jam Cup. Yes. He needs to go through more of us to really get some gold. You think I'm not hungry for some gold? I'm not done yet. I'm not done with my wrestling career just yet. I want some gold myself. How dare you all doubt me? But yes, Malaysia and Singapore. Although we have our differences, although we have our rivalries, although Malaysian food is better, ultimately, this whole event was us coming together in unison for this niche that we love and are so passionate for. So much so that we're willing to take a huge ass group photo like this. I remember Emma took a photo right behind the curtain. Such a classy move. Boo, boo. How dare he show sympathy. But yeah, maybe more gold for you then. That's the one. Oh man, Johan, when I once again get gold in my PW, you will carry me around. Maybe not on your shoulders. I think your spine will break. But you can piggyback me. Yes. Yes, you can piggyback me and parade me around the theater. Yes, I think that's a fantastic idea. Thank you for the suggestion, Johan. Those unaware, Johan here is the resident announcer for my PW, so I can boss around like that because I can. Okay. Yes. I just realized there's a camera right here where my riding crop is pointing. Why not get Edward to piggyback you? I mean, yes, he is my tag team partner, but I feel like the announcer should piggyback me if I were to win the title. I feel like that just ties everything together, you know? Yeah, it's a fantastic idea. I love it. But yes, we came together because we love this thing called pro wrestling. So much so that we're willing to travel all around Southeast Asia to do so. Organize an event together to do pro wrestling and to put on an borderline annual event. Madness, utter madness indeed. The weekend, however, was not over. Why so? Oh my, what's this? Badly photoshopped photo? What's this all about, What's this all about? Okay, a little bit peeling back the curtains a little bit, and I don't mind. And this photo is totally fine to show because this photo is already shown in public on social media. Yeah. Let me present the players here. To the left is yours, lowly in extremely casual wear. Yes, I can be in casual wear too. I hope this isn't a surprise for some of you guys. Rather embarrassingly, I forgot to bring my mask at the time, so I had to do a little, for my own privacy sake, I had to do a little razzle dazzle, That's Phoenix Rose. That's Emma Nazman. That's Miles Karu. That is Sanshiro Takagi, the president, or well, vice president. I can never tell if he's always vice president or just president. He's basically one of the hit guys of DDT and TJPW. Cornelius is shy. How dare you? I am not a cat. I am not a shy cat. Okay? Right? Not a shy cat. How dare you? How dare you? I'm not a shy cat. Anyways. What was I saying? Yeah, Sanshiro Takagi, president of DT and TGPW. Very big deal. Very big deal. So here's the crazy thing. This is in Malaysia, by the way. This is in KL. He flew from Japan to KL, not for Causeway Jam. He was aware of it, of course, but he came here for KLP 48. He came here for KLP 48 because KLP 48 had a second year anniversary time. Very big deal. They had a 3-day celebration for it. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It was crazy. That's Shota-san. The guy, the ringmaster, the guy that won the first opening match in Causeway Jam 26, and that's Marika Kobashi. Oh my, who is a Japanese Joshi pro wrestler based in Malaysia. And without saying too much, she's involved with KLP. Without saying too much, she would have wrestled in Causeway Jam for sure, but unfortunately there were she had other obligations elsewhere, so she could have been part of Causeway Jam for sure. Is Takagi-san considered the owner of these? I'm sometimes confused by this. I'm gonna just say yes. He is definitely the point man. He is definitely the guy for sure. Anything to do with DT's machinations, you go to Takagi. That's for sure. This was a meeting. If you follow, I would say, the Japanese side of wrestling news, you may have already seen some stuff already. And this lunch meeting, kicked some stuff off. The Japanese ring is part of this development. This lunch meeting is also part of the development. I miss Takagi-san, I miss Kobashi-san. You'll be fine. Kobashi, Monica-san's still around. Don't get me wrong. Takagi, we'll be seeing him more often than not. Let's put it that way. For him to meet with us is first of all very gratifying. That the fact that the president or vice president, one of the hit honchos in DT, to meet us. I think that bodes well for my PW and for Southeast Asian wrestling in general. There's all I can request from you guys is please follow my PW social media, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, whatever not, because we're only just getting started. There's so much exciting stuff that's happening. Even in this year alone, that I hope we give value for money to you guys, Takagi's presence here in KL is part of the reason why I haven't been streaming much. In fact, I'm being very coy here. I know. But that's kind of why one of the reasons why I've been streaming this, because I feel obligated to make a lot of things happen, or at least make it easier for it to happen. I'm gonna play with the cat ears now. So yeah, this was really neat. That weekend was so exhausting. Oh my god. The show was on Saturday. This was on a Sunday afternoon. We were exhausted. We're so exhausted. Oh man. I'm hoping, and for sure, Shota-san and Monica-san, these two in particular are going to be some key players as well, for sure, in Southeast Asian wrestling, for sure. So yeah. Exciting times indeed. Exciting times indeed. All right, let's get back to the larger screen, shall we? Yeah, you guys have any questions for Cosplay Jam 26 and stuff like that? That sort of shit, isn't it? That sort of thing. Anything else I can say about it? I feel like I covered a fair bit already. I feel like I covered a fair bit already. Anything? Will you be in another event? Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I don't want to say anything just yet, just because it's not announced yet. But September is creeping up very, very soon. And so look forward to that. Look forward to that. September is creeping up very soon. That's a hint right there. Of course, if you follow my social media, you should be able to see what my goings on for sure. Did you notice Divya stole my cap after she lost her match to Puppy? I did not notice that because I was not there. I was not there. I was not a second in that match. I don't know where I was. I think I was. What was I doing? Probably still warming up and strategizing. Yeah, warming up and strategizing. That's what I typically do backstage. I was, I sometimes get able to get stuff into Unstable Edward Tan's head. Like he goes, wow, 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 and I have to I almost calm down. I feel like I need to put a leash on him. Should I get a leash for Unstable Edward Tan? Sometimes it feels like I need to put an adult leash on him. Yeah, should I? Might be something I need to debate. I might have a think about that actually. I need to write that down somewhere. Get adult leash for Unstable Edward Tan. Yeah. I think that's a good idea. I think that might be necessary. He's unstable, he's a bit of a crazy guy. So I gotta yeah. That's why he's under my tutelage. The instability is a great boon to him, to be very honest with you. But you gotta control and mold this instability in the right direction. Yeah. Get him treats. That's a good idea, actually. That might work. I might want to have those treat pouches that dog and cat owners have. Yeah, that just reach, Edward, sit. I give him a treat. Edward, attack. Give him a treat. Edward, pull off a double underhook suplex. Give him a treat. Yeah. Get a tranquilizer? I don't know where to get a tranquilizer. That feels illegal in Malaysia. I feel. I don't wanna test those kind of boundaries in my PW. I think. Treats like a pet. Yeah. Is Edward a pet? Is Edward my pet? Huh. Is Edward my pet? Huh. I'm actually not so sure. Oh, give drugs or medicine? Okay, y'all taking it too far now. Y'all taking it way too far now, okay? Like leash and treats, sure. Drugs and medicine and tranquilizers, that's too far. That's far too far. He's my tag team partner, for goodness sakes. Okay? Don't talk about my tag partner like he's an animal, okay? How dare y'all? How dare y'all? Yeah. The future for pro wrestling in Malaysia and even pro wrestling in Southeast Asia is looking really, really bright. Also, props to everyone for hitting the gym hard. Everyone's more pumped and jacked. Oh, you actually noticed something like that? Yeah, that's for sure. I'll give it to Tommy Ali though. He looks great. He looks great. I feel me personally. I feel like I definitely, I'm definitely still fairly consistent, even though I have this horrible chronic pain condition thingy. I feel like I can do a little bit more work. I don't know. If I need to switch anything up right now or not. I don't know. Couple things. I'll definitely say this for sure. I definitely need to hit chest day a good bit hard now. I definitely need to hit chest day a good bit hard now. Feel like I need that. Yeah. I remember when I was doing that Jucha show in Singapore, the one I showed in the beginning of the stream. I remember, I felt so loose and properly warmed up for that. Like, oh my god, my hips felt so loose for that. It felt like I felt like I at my best. Whereas I will admit, for Causeway Jam, I was definitely a bit more locked up and a little more stiffer. Luckily, I still warmed up enough and I got things a lot looser. But my god, for that Singapore Jucha show, oh my god, I felt so loosey goosey. Oh man, I haven't felt like that way in a long while. I don't know why. Maybe I just need to like really warm up a lot. Like I just gotta kick. I practice my kicks before the show a lot more for sure. I feel that was a really good part. If you could choose for my PW wrestlers to do High Rocks Relay, who would you choose and why? First and foremost, it's not gonna be me. That's for damn sure, okay? That's not gonna be me. I love to do circuit workouts. I think they're great. I think it's very necessary for pro wrestlers. I cannot do specifically High Rocks because I have to train in extremely specific ways. If you follow my social media, you might understand why, okay? Like the fact that I don't do slams anymore should be all the hint you need as to how specific I train. Yeah. For my PW wrestlers do High Rocks. First up, okay, Mouse Karoo. Mouse Karoo, Wonder Boy, Dean Zayed, and just because it's funny, Bobby Sinaga. Just because it's funny. He would hate doing High Rocks so bad. He might do better than he seems because he underestimates himself physically all the time. He's got a better gas tank than he realizes. But to do High Rocks, he would hate that. The first three, Miles, Wonder Boy, and Dean Zayed, these three will do great. But Bobby, you watch him just because it's funny. Sometimes you gotta do things you gotta choose for comedic reasons. Man. Guys, like as I mentioned earlier, tonight alone, Yota Tsuji, the New Japan Pro Wrestling IWGP Heavyweight Champion, is making an appearance in Vietnam Pro Wrestling. Takagi was here last weekend having a lunch meeting with us. Like a lot of people from Pro Wrestling Noah went to Singapore Pro Wrestling. Freaking Dante Chen, now known as Chen of WWE fame, WWE's first Singaporean wrestler, no longer part of WWE. He's going to be wrestling in Pro Wrestling Noah in their signature tournament, N1 Victory, if I'm not wrong, if that's what it's called. Like Southeast Asian wrestling is on the up and up. We are making moves. We are making business decisions. And I'll give even props to Apex Wrestling. Today alone, they had Brian Kendrick wrestling in Apex Wrestling. Wasn't that awesome? We're getting so many cool opportunities right now. Man. I'm really, really happy the way the Southeast Asian wrestling trajectory is going. There's so many exciting stuff for you guys to see and witness. Oh my god, cannot believe it. I cannot believe that our hard work is paying off. Like I was so concerned for Love and Peace last year, but we proved our professionalism. We proved that we belong on the greater wrestling stage. like we did some matches in that Love and Peace last year that I think genuinely like impressed those guys in DT and TJPW. Go check Bush's. Darren, don't do this to me, Darren. In case you're not aware, Darren here is the announcer for Singapore Pro Wrestling, so he knows what's up. Darren, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me, Darren. Darren, don't do this to me. You know, all the things I've been seeing these 10 years, unbelievable. I know, right? I know, right? Darren. Okay. Don't do this to me, Darren. Okay, what did Butcherman do? Or rather, what did Butcherman witness? Okay, let me see. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. The ladies can definitely go at the Love and Peace show last year. Oh, for sure. Yeah. The GGPW girls go hard. A lot of people think that they're very girly and cutesy wootsy, but when it's time to go, oh my god, it's incredible. Oh, how about that? Oh wow. Okay, congrats to the Butcher Man. All right. Yeah. Good on the Butcher Man. He's very capable. He's very capable. He's one of those guys I will admit I'm super proud of. The Butcher Man went up against Minoru Suzuki! Are you kidding me? Oh my god! I will admit I was there as audience. Because like Minoru Suzuki, like, in case it's not obvious, back in the so-called New Japan Golden Era, you know, there were all these cool factions, Los Ingobernables de Japón, Chaos, all that jazz. I was always a Suzuki-kun guy. So to see Minoru Suzuki go to Singapore and wrestle the Butcher Man, I was like, wow, juicy! Juicy in the best way. Oh, it was great. You made some drawings to me. Oh, thank you. I really do appreciate that, Nomu. I really do appreciate that. I haven't dropped it anywhere, but that's okay. Like, oh man, that's so good. Yeah. Without saying too much, somehow, some way, even though they're not in this stream right now, the Juicy Boys are annoying me. No, I'm streaming. They know what I'm doing, and they still ask me something completely off topic. The silly screaming corn. Don't call me that. I am not a silly screaming cob of corn. What is that? Or is it? Wait, no. Is it cob of corn or ear of corn? What's the difference? Let's Google that. Let's Google this. Is it cob of what's? Okay, cob of corn. Okay, no, okay. What about ear of corn? What's the difference between ear of corn and corn? Yes, this is important to find out. Okay, if I'm not wrong, a cob of corn is like when it's cooked, an ear of corn is when it's still raw, I think. Maybe Juicy Boys wants to collab with you. No. Perish that thought. Johan. Perish it. No. Have them call it. No, they're busy. Or rather, I want them to be busy right now. I'm gonna draw you as a corner again next. Just go ahead. No, I don't care. The fact that you are even drawing stuff for me is it's already very flattering. Okay, really flattering. Okay. Hi. Yeah. Okay. I feel like that's really all I have to say. Unless if y'all want to ask me anything, or any if you guys have any final words, or like, I know it's been a while. We can catch up a little bit. So now is the time. In case you want to ask me anything, now is the time. I'm never drawing a handsome Cornelius again. Only silicone. Please. Please. Please draw me handsomely. Why? Why? Why can't I be drawn handsomely? Why am I just a cob of corn to you? Oh, come on. Come on, silly corn. But no, I can't be an Ike man. I'm a VTuber, for God's sakes. I can't be an Ike man. I can't be an Ike man. An Ike man with a mask, admittedly, that will never ever take off the mask. But I can Ike me nonetheless. Look at me. Come on. Bishonen Cornelius. Yes. I am Bishonen Cornelius. Yes. Please. Need more popcorn? No. Just curious, what is your day job? Not telling you. Although I will say, content creator is definitely something I am definitely intend to do more. In case if you aren't aware, in case those who aren't aware, I mentioned this early on in the stream. I am definitely hoping and intending to do more content creation stuff, as in like video clips and all that jazz, on my YouTube and social media, but really doubling down on just the pro wrestling. I might game here and there, I might do silly stuff here and there, but I really do want to focus on the pro wrestling side, because let's face it, that's the stuff that you guys come to watch me for, and what I actually can do, and it's the stuff that I really can get deep into. So yeah, I really hope I can pull it off. I think beating people up counts as a real job in your situation. I will I'm gonna go ahead and say yes to that. Yes indeed. Sea urchin and low equals that booing was for you. His day job is running cafeterias. He's a maitre d'. Exactly. Do maitre d' even exist for cafes? For me, it does. How dare you? Oh no. Hello, Wonder Boy. How are you? What you look? You are the last person to ask and to reveal this piece of detail. No. That's you. Don't say that as well. Don't say that as well. That's a little too close to the D word, you know what I mean? A little too. You guys exhaust me. I feel tired. Under the mask is not. I like that answer. I like that answer indeed. I mean, if you think about it, being a VTuber is already kind of like being a mask, isn't it? Like Sting. Huh? No, that's makeup. That's makeup, you idiot. Sting wears makeup. Yes, he wore a mask at one point to trick his opponent, his rival, but then underneath the mask is makeup. We miss you too, guys. I miss y'all too. Except Wonder Boy. But I miss y'all very much. Gonna be revealing concepts Scooby-Doo. What's the thing all the Scooby-Doo villains say? And I would have gotten away with two if it wasn't for you meddling regulars. You meddling fans. That was ridiculous to me. Yeah. Yeah, keep crying, Wonder Boy. Keep crying. To those who aren't aware, this is Wonder Boy. The one that got elbowed in the head by Emma Nazman. Yeah. He torments me. Are we annoying to you? Sometimes. In a very joking, lovingly way. Not like Wonder Boy and Miles Carew. That's just harassment. I almost mistyped Wonder Brit. Sorry. Don't be sorry. Wonder Boy truly is Brit-brained. He really is. He's not brain cell. He doesn't have brain cells. He has Brit cells. Yeah. If it sounds like I'm being cruel to Wonder Boy, it's because he deserves every bit of it. Yeah. Let's just say I've known some wrestlers far too long. Far too long. You love Brit. My point is made. My point is so made. Yeah. Okay. And I think a person with 2 brain cells competing for third. I'm not sure they're on the proper context for this, but I love that the tagline. I might actually steal that. Actually, a person with 2 brain cells competing for 3rd place. So Wonder Boy can enjoy Satoshi Kojima's Brit Club. Oh my god! Imagine Wonder Boy part of Satoshi Kojima's Brit Club. That's funny. That is funny. Brit Club. It's a very Satoshi Kojima is a very famous Japanese pro wrestler. He loves eating bread, so to the point where like his fandom is almost like called the Bread Club. He's not so well known. If you only follow like WWE, you'll never know who Kojima is, but he's a very good wrestler. If you follow Japanese wrestling, you very likely will know who he is because he's been part of New Japan for so long. And suddenly I feel like having Tamago-san. Tamago-san is good. But you know what I've been enjoying lately? I've been enjoying those like Chinese hot pot restaurants where you can select your meats and veggies and anything like that. Oh man, I am a nightmare for those sort of restaurants because like you should see how I do it. I just grab all the meat. I just like dump all the meat into my bowl, and then 1 stalk of veggie, 1 piece of mushroom. That's it. And maybe a bowl of rice too, or a bit of noodles. And that's the Malatang stuff. Yes, the Malatang shops. I go so protein heavy on it. I think I'm one of those guys that is a nightmare to the Malatang shops, and they can't do anything about it because they let it be a free for all. Balanced diet. I mean, to be fair, you can sort of get away with it if you know how. Like for example, this is what I do. I'll tell you my little secret in order to sort of like get as much value out of it. Remember, I'm not eating it, although it is tasty. These Malatang places, I don't eat it for the taste. I go for the nutritional value. So this is what I do. I, as much as possible, select the leanest meats possible. That will be like the chicken breast. That would be like the lean beef, the lean pork if possible. And I just put as much as I want into my bowl. Like just so much. And then, in order to like be a bit more budget friendly with it, I do get veggies, but it could literally be like 1 piece of broccoli, 1 piece of mushroom, that kind of a thing. So no low on the fiber, but there is some. And then here's my little trick on the veggie side, because some places they separate the meats and the veggies, right? I get tofu. Yeah. I don't remember when's the last time I had hot pot. It's pretty popular these days. Very trendy. I put tofu. If I can find seitan, as in SEITAN, I forgot the Chinese name for it. There's a very specific Chinese name for it. I will put so much of that as well because that's protein too. That is very, very protein. My body sort of prefers animal protein, It's complicated. I'll explain another time. But yeah, my body prefers embroidery, so I go for more for that. But if I could get tofu and seitan, I'll do that too. Like they say, you need to eat your money's worth. Exactly. And then when I hit the counter, I request less salt, no peanuts, because peanuts pretty fat. Peanuts higher in fat content. Tasty but higher in fat content. So I try to avoid that if possible. And yes to coriander, because veggie, free veggie after all. So less salt, no peanuts. And that's typically my mala tongue a formula for more protein, basically. I've been taking advantage of that for quite a while now, and I think it paid off. Yeah. Yeah. All right. I think that's it. Yeah. I don't know when I'll stream again. I definitely intend to put out the third part to my little Grapple Max Juchat video series thingies. More so for you throws. Please don't throw art at me. I don't want to get paper cuts. But yeah, I hope to make more content for you guys. Yeah, have a game plan now. Yeah, I need to have a game plan. Barriers you can sit. Oh no. But I do appreciate it. I really do appreciate all the support that you guys give me. It's really gratifying to see that you guys are still supporting me. Oh my god, I just noticed it. Oh my god, I just noticed it. I'll post it. I'll post it on my social media. It's very nice. I see it in the Discord now. Thank you, Nomu. Thank you. All right. How do I end streams again? Oh shit. How did I do it again? Can you guys drop my memory? Right. Okay. Yes, I know. It's been a while. Okay. All right, folks. Okay. I got it now. All right, folks. Cafe Cornelius is now closing shop. But may Cafe Cornelius never close in your hearts. Oh my god, cringe. Oh my god, that's what I say. Oh my god, that's so Ikemen Butler. Oh my god. It's good to be back. Oyasumi minasan. Oyasumi. Yeah. Oh yeah, I've been learning Japanese actually. That's a story for another time. Oyasumi.